Hey loves, welcome back again to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I make my basmati jollof rice that is smoky, it is yummy and delicious. It also doesn't stick to one another, so if that looks like what you're interested in, please keep watching. You need a clean pot. You need stainless steel pot preferably, and we'll be adding in our oil. So this oil is from the goat meat I fried earlier. And once the oil is hot, you go in with your onions. I have onions here, garlic and ginger paste. So I'm going to add that into it and give it a stir. Allow it to fry for about 3 minutes to 4 minutes. Now I'm going to add in my bay leaves. You can use as much as 4, it depends, or 5, depending on the quantity of your rice. Now I'm going to add in a combination of my curry, my rosemary and some other spices. And now I'm adding in my thyme. I'm also going to give that a stir. Now I have Maggi Jollof. It's not a paid advert, but I usually like the taste of this in my jollof rice, so I'm going to add that in. If you have any other seasoning you like, you can feel free to add it at this point. Give it a stir. I have my tin tomatoes here. I'm just going to go ahead and add that into the pot. Now you can dissolve it in a little bit of water. If you want, a faster result, just do that. Dissolve it in a little bit of water so it's a thick paste, but not, this thick. So you keep stirring until it's properly fried for about 7 minutes, until it's no longer tangy. I have my pepper mix here, but I won't be adding it yet until it's properly fried. You need to stir the mixture continuously on low to medium heat so that it does not burn and it also fries properly. So I'm adding in my seasoning powder. You can use any seasoning powder of your choice. I'm using a combination. I think I use Knorr seasoning powder. I love it. It's not a paid ad, I just love it. Okay, so now you're also going to add in some salt to taste, and now I'm going to add in my pepper mix because it has fried for over 7 minutes now and it's no longer tangy. Thank you so much. If you are still watching up till this point, please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can push it to more people who need this content. Now we're going to stir our pepper mix together. We want this to fry for about 7 minutes, after which we're going to add in our meat stock. We're going to keep stirring this till everything is properly cooked for about 7 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Don't go and watch Netflix, okay? So I have this goat meat stock from the freezer. I decided to use it because why not? But I'm also making a chicken stew, so I might also add in a little bit of chicken stock to this. I'm not sure, but whichever one you have, if you have turkey stock, if you have chicken stock, if you have beef stock, whatever stock you have at home, you're going to add it into it at this point. So because this is frozen, we're going to give it some time for it to melt. Everything has dissolved and it's properly cooked. I'm going to add in the basmati rice right now into the pot. With your spoon or your turning stick, you want to go ahead and mix the sauce or the pepper mix into the rice. Just mix it gradually, especially if you're using a stainless pot. Now you're going to add in a little bit of water. Basmati rice does not require too much water, so you want to just make sure that your water is at the level of your rice or just slightly above the level of your rice. Please take note of that. My water is just a little bit above the level of the rice. I'm going to cover the pot and leave it to cook for 20 minutes on low heat. So it's 20 minutes and I decided to check on the rice. It's almost ready. It just needs to dry up. The water needs to dry up and the water in it is enough to cook it. So I'm going to cover the pot and allow it to steam up. Because I'm using a ceramic pot, I would not allow it burn, so I added off camera my liquid smoke. But if you don't have liquid smoke, I would advise that you use a stainless steel pot. Follow the same method, and when your rice is ready, you're going to allow it burn for another 10 minutes on high heat. Now the reason why I sometimes don't do this method is because you need to make sure that you add some extra quantity of rice so that can burn. So sometimes I just want to go with the liquid smoke. So I'll share the picture of what the liquid smoke looks like at the end. Now I'm just adding my chicken into the stew. I told you I was making chicken stew, so I'm adding the chicken now, and I'm just going to give this a stir and allow it steam up so that I can dish the food and everyone can eat. So this is what a stainless pot looks like. This would enable your rice burn properly, and you can have that smoky jollof taste. If you don't want to use firewood, even if you use your gas cooker and you allow it burn in a stainless steel pot on high heat for about 10 minutes to 15 minutes, you cover up your pot and make sure that the steam covers the rice. Otherwise, just use liquid smoke because it gives that same tasty smoky party jollof taste. And this is what our rice looks like. I'm going to go ahead and dish it now. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please become a part of this family. Over here, it's just everything interesting, okay? So to my old subscribers, thank you so much for your support so far. Please give this video a thumbs up, like the video. It helps YouTube push it to more people who might need something like this. And this is what our rice looks like. Share in the comment section if you have ever used liquid smoke, or what style you prefer. Do you prefer to burn your rice and waste some rice, or you prefer to add liquid smoke and still be a badass? I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.